Okay. I'm just catching a beetle over here. Dang, Ravenswoop. He is passed out. It seems like Swan Thistle and Puma are pretty. Even Skyface are pretty worried. I don't know if I count this as worried. But I know I saw Briar doing a lot of stuff earlier. Okay, got the white beetle, good. He's like really tired. We'll go ahead and have a nap near Ravenswoop. We are very worried about him. It does not look good. Nothing but extremely thirsty. Which means we're gonna have to return very soon. Let's say hi to Pepper. Swan Thistle and Puma. We already said hi to. Puma's out of here. Skyface is out of here. Oh, Skyface is out of here. Pepper is out of here. Pine is out of here. Go ahead and say hello. Red Shade's finally out of the bathroom. You guys going home? Or what? A nice lake view. Somebody's destroying something. It's a deep wave. That's funny. Puma is coming over here. Probably to sleep. Melissa's over here. Little Storm's over here. Tiger's over here. Swan. Oh, who's that? Oh, first aid. Swan is worried, it seems like. He doesn't seem to have very much interest in getting to know Swan, though. Still Briar, Raven, Skyface, and Dayfleck are at the top. If I could ever find Dayfleck again. Oh, here's another cat. Bramble Dream there. I have not seen Bramble Dream yet. Why don't we just eat this, please? It's Pine. Melissa's running through. Oh, Melissa's running to Swan Thistle. First Shade and Pine are having an altercation. These two are... Melissa is very kind of aggressive, not gonna lie. We'd like to sniff Melissa. Little Storm is coming over to say hi. Tiger looks very pretty. Very pretty cat. Oof. Bramble Dreams run away again before we can say hi. Are we chasing down Melissa? Again with the prey? Oh, you're stalking to fill scratch, aren't you? Let's go ahead and pee here. And just do some scratching. Is that Skyface? Yeah. His big coat's gonna come in. There we go. Well, there, big coat. So it seems like Skyface is still a little worried. Maybe running by to check on us. This cat just kind of collapsed. I'm worried about him. Where is brittle stem? Melissa, Pine. Somebody in the bathroom worrying about fleas. Brittle dream. Oh, these two cats got into a 2-second fight. Brittle stem rocked Melissa. Melissa's been picking fights this entire time. Oh, now Melissa's bleeding heavily. Uh-oh. Maybe both of them are? I think both of them are. Looks like they... Ghostface, where are you going? Oh, here. There's Boulder Spirit. Blair. So I want this over here. They're both bleeding a lot. Amos is still picking a fight. Blair, Boulder Spirit. Not gonna lie, he's probably gonna come over here and talk to someone. Like, what in the hell is happening? Are you okay? Amos has immediately run off. Like, he is bleeding. That's gotta be a medium to grave wound. This poor guy. There's a lot of fights going on. Too unhappy to agree right now. Aw, man. Very unhappy, it seems like. Possibly a cat just defending territory, though. Let's see. Swan, Thistle, Pine, Stormwind, Stem. Red Shade still over here. Man, Ravenswoop is very worrisome. Someone said hi to Blair. Madly thirsty. Yeah, this is a bad thing. He definitely needs to go home. In that case, we're gonna go ahead and send him home. He's come back with fleas. And lots of stories. And lots of interesting insight, but fleas. I don't think he wants to leave. I don't think he wants to leave Ravenswoop here. Even though it's not really his problem. And here's Skyface too. Seems like they switched off being near Ravenswoop. I think I'm gonna roll to see if he takes Ravenswoop with him immediately. This is a pretty critical condition. In that case, maybe I should just roll to see which one of these cats goes with him in general. Since that's what he's here to do anyway. This is pretty much him pitching. Which cat should come? Briarflurry, I don't think it's here anymore. So we'll go ahead and say only the cats who are here will be able to be pitched right now for heading back to the territory. So if I can't find them here, then they can't be pitched to. I'm not gonna just show up, because this is not their houses. This is just a place they appeared. We got Pepper, Melissa. Definitely not pitching to Melissa, I don't think. She is a wild cat. Puma, Tiger. I don't think we know those guys very well. Birchie, we don't know either. Bramble Dream, we don't know either. So it looks like it's Ravenswoop and Skyface who have stuck around. And let's see, is Swan Thistle? Is Swan Thistle around here still? She was around here for quite a while. Older Spirit. I'm not seeing Swan Thistle either. That's Deep Wave. Brittle Stem is the next after Swan Wave. And Stern Hazel is definitely not. Pine is here. Stormwind is here. And we're gonna roll to see if they accept or not. It's gonna be a... Well, one cat does not get a choice. But I think it's going to be a 50-50, mostly. A heads or tails. Yeah, Ravenswoop does not get a choice. They're dragging him back. Deep Wave is not coming. These guys are very, very low on the totem pole. The ones who have just a little bit more. Where does it get from familiar to like stranger? No? Alright, we'll count these first ones then. So, Brittlestem, Swan Thistle, Dayfleck, Briarflurry, and Skyface. Skyface is going to be pitched to right now. I'm going to go ahead and socialize some more to pitch to him. And Briarflurry. I don't think is here anymore. Dayfleck is not here. Swan Thistle I don't think is here anymore. And Brittlestem is right here. So that's a very low chance. I'm gonna depend it on like. So we're gonna say this much is probably 25% chance of yes. So we got a 25% chance, and we have like a 10% chance. Let me pop a random number generator. Let's go ahead and keep talking. No. Random noise generator. One to 100. If it is 25, 75 or above, it's a yes. This is for Skyface. It's a 68. I think that's a no. It's a no from Skyface. He's worried, but he's not. He's worried about Ravenswoop, but he's not ready to go to a different place, pretty much. And Widowstorm's even worse. It has to be a 90 or above. It's a 56. He's even less enthusiastic. So we didn't get to ask any other cats, because they left. But we are going to go ahead and hop back to give land spirit food. This bird. And it's possible that people will leave. Why did I just automatically go underground? Oh. You're going to run across the road. I keep thinking these white cats are going to be the ones I'm looking for, and they're not. Swan Thistle's here! Swan Thistle is here! Okay, we're going to pitch the Swan Thistle. I must have missed her somewhere. Alright, so Swan Thistle is another 10% chance, I think. Maybe 15. So it's 15, it has to be a 85 or above. That's a 22. She said, fuck no. Swan Thistle said, no. He might have even gotten the gender wrong. We need to spend a while getting to know these cats better. Clearly. And finding out where they live. It's not as creepy as it sounds, I swear. Alright, he's crossing the road. He's crossing the road. He's not crossing the road. Please, for the love of God, cross the road. Crossing the road. He's going to pop by over here. Place down a pigeon. Where are you? What the fuck are you doing? Where are you going? Straight line, straight line, straight line. No, no. Get out of the road, get out of the road. Oh, for the love of God, get out of the road. You guys. Go here, please. Okay, you put the pigeon down. That's good enough for me. Now you're gonna want to go here. Oh, he wants to sleep? Okay, whatever. I'll let you go to sleep. You're gonna go ahead and go up here. You're going to devour that pigeon immediately. That is one destroyed pigeon. At this stage, it would be very, very risking that a cat or something needs to die on the territory, something big. Either something big or 5 prey items have to be sacrificed. I should add that. Alright, I added that. It's literally right there. It's right there. You've done it before. Alright, and then just go back down here. We'll go ahead and have you sleep. And you are sleeping. Honestly, across the street, has the cats left yet? No. We're not really supposed to look. Oh, he's gone. Looks like Swoop has woken up. Oh, Ravenswoop doesn't have a choice though. He is getting brought back, I think. Oh, why did I roll for that? How close were we with Ravenswoop? Not that close. Well, in that case, pretty much bringing a stranger into the territory who is also sick. But I think that's kind of the point. So Ravenswoop and Skyface. I think I'm going to redo what I just did. Ravenswoop, Skyface. Are going to be brought back to camp. I'm very certain Briarflurry left. Where did Ravenswoop go? I actually forgot that I said that, and I don't know where he is anymore. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I was just going to bring Ravenswoop home. And I think I was going to bring Skyface as well, because Skyface was also helping to protect them. Our next journey really does just need to be over to the actual... Did I find him? No, that's Melissa. So Skyface, Briarflurry, and Ravenswoop are going to be added. Skyface. We've got our first cats. Pretty much. Skyface is worried about Ravenswoop, just like Ghostface is. They both watch over him when he passes out from being sick. Completely sick. This is crazy because I'm gonna have to add stuff to him. Briarflurry is clearly not good with Ravenswoop. Oh, they're litter mates. Ravenswoop is litter mates with Briarflurry, but they're not in a good relationship. But she's in a very good relationship with Ghostface and agreed to help bring Ravenswoop. Wow, Badfur's also their sibling. Blaze Patch and Willowtown are also siblings? What the? How big is this family tree? My god. What do you mean? So they're fake litter mates. What do you mean? Okay. Anyway, whatever. It's a big old family up there. You're in way bad relationship with Toad Rock. Even worse. Even worse than Ravenswoop. So, while you like your other siblings, clearly it's time for her to get her own place. Ravenswoop has pestilence. Nobody really knows how to treat the pestilence. But he's struggling. Briarflurry, as the littermate, decided to go with him, and Skyface, as a worried bugger, decided to go with him. So we are gonna go ahead and... Hello kitty cats. We need to give you... We're gonna go ahead and move you before we give you that. Okay, we're gonna move you to a bed. Well, the only bed, I suppose. Go ahead and lie down. I'm gonna see if this works. So, I'm gonna go ahead and NRS intermediate moodlets, add moodlet, recuperate. So 12 hours, I think he's just going to be passed out. Briarflurry's pretty hungry. I think we know stuff over here. Skyface is not having the best time. We're gonna go ahead and get him over here. Play with cat toy. We'll go ahead and have him scratching here. Are you okay? Are you broken? Oh. And yes, please. Where are you at? You sleeping again? Okay. Where'd she go? Briarflurry. You're scratching a rock. What a terrible cat. Ravenswoop is just gonna lay here for 11 hours. And they don't know what to do. In canon, he has pestilence, I think. Actually, in canon, we gotta roll for all 3 of these guys. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and pick one of these to generate the next thing about. I think starting from the top, we'll go with Skyface. He is independent, quiet, and shy. He's a male. Then we have Briarflurry, who is quiet, destructive, and aggressive, which are kind of counterintuitive. But you can be quiet and be an angry person. You can be a quiet, angry person. This seems like it might be. But I mean, aggressive doesn't always have to mean angry. It could also mean just reacts violently or reacts loudly. So kind of interesting there. And then we have, or doesn't back down, obviously. And then we have Ravenswoop, who is a hunter, shy and aggressive. That's also a wild conundrum, because that means he is shy and aggressive. So perhaps normally he's not too aggressive to people he doesn't know, but he's quite aggressive to Briarflurry because they're litter mates. That's also possible. So we'll start with Skyface. We're gonna randomize something for him. So those are kind of just lists of traits, honestly, but if we remove happy, because it doesn't really make much sense, and we'll let one of his other traits replace it, we have good, well-mannered, and steadfast. So he's very guy's guy. He's actually so well-mannered that perhaps he was kicked out. The next warrior. I didn't put that. But we'll think about it. And then we have Briarflurry, the quiet, destructive, aggressive one. Focused and volatile. That's crazy. Ex-warrior of the same clan / rogue group as Skyface, because clearly, wait, where's Skyface on here? Maybe they don't know each other that well. No, as same clan as Ravenswoop, but not Skyface. Focused and volatile. That is crazy. Let me look up volatile. Easily evaporated at normal temperatures. I don't think that's what I'm supposed to be getting from this. Unpredictable or liable to change rapidly and unpredictably. Usually for the worse, or especially. So it seems like Briarflurry is usually a quiet cat. A quiet and focused cat. But their volatile side leads her to have a flip to a destructive and aggressive personality. Maybe not personality in that way, but like side of herself. She's usually quiet and focused, but she has a side of herself that is quite aggressive and destructive if given the chance to shine. or circumstances, which could very well be what happened between her and Ravenswoop and their almost destroyed relationship. They're very, very close to being destroyed as a relationship. Doesn't like Flintstripe or Skyface. Wow. Ravenswoop really doesn't like Skyface. Well, not a lot, but like, that's a lot more than I thought. I think this is his old owner. That's wild, he hates her. Wow, doesn't like Skyface. Interesting. I didn't think they knew each other. They lived, quite pretty far apart. Anyway, time for Ravenswoop's turn. Time for Ravenswoop's personality turn. Placid, patronizing, and intuitive. That's crazy. Aggressive, shy, and hunter. That's wild. Placid, patronizing, and intuitive. He's a very sly, patronizing person. So maybe more sly than shy. Pretty even-tempered usually, but patronizing and intuitive. Clearly he knows when to bring out the claws to back up his words, and he patronizes a lot of people in a very even-tempered way. Interesting. Okay. He's at Ravenswoop. Okay, he already doesn't like Ravenswoop that much. And he's gonna be out of it for 11 hours. Alright, we've got our first set of cats.